Hello everyone, welcome back to my computer project. So from last week, well the week before that I said I was going to make a front panel episode. And so we've got a front panel episode. So yeah, I added these two meters. So we've got a voltmeter and an ampermeter. And this only goes to 15 volts, but I'm only expecting to measure 5 at any point. It's just there for lols. Doesn't serve any real purpose. Neither does this really, but this is actually helpful because it shows me how much power my computer is using without me having to wang out the multimeter and test it all myself. So yeah, that's helpful. I also done some changes to this. So this, I got some new screws for this, as you saw last week from when I done the post. So yeah, there's a little separator here now. So this isn't flush with the thing, with the board, but I cut the hole bigger as well while I was doing this because this needed some massive holes dug out for it. So yeah, this hole is bigger as well, so I could bring the display forward, so you can look at it from different angles now, and it's a lot clearer. Yeah, so I'll turn this on, and the first thing you'll see is these dials shoot up. So I'll just put it on. Right, as you can see, that's just under 5 volts there, and this is around 400 milliamps. The thing is, I haven't actually tweaked these yet, so I haven't measured them with my multimeter and actually verify that these are the correct values. So they might be a little bit off. He's probably been probably been sitting on someone's shelf for a very long time, so who knows what happened. But yeah, I'll measure them with a multimeter and I'll tweak them, and yeah, because I mean I expect one of that's off. I just think that's off. That's I don't know. I think that's off as well because the last time I actually measured this with my multimeter, it was 220 milliamps, and the only thing that's been added really is the register, uh, and that little inverter board at the back there, which I showed you last week. And I don't think those would add 180 milliamps by themselves. I mean, the LEDs in the register have quite low resistance on them, so they are using a bit, but not that much. So, yeah, I think this might be off as well, but it remains to be seen. So yeah, it's all still plugged in, all still working nicely. I have actually had a few glitches, but it's pretty much just the breadboards. The cables have been sitting in the breadboards for a while, so some of the connections are quite loose. But yeah, doesn't affect anything really. It's not like I've got programs running yet. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Let me take this out so I can turn this around. I did actually fit the register in now. I added another one of these little doodads, so I can just use those to route power around. So eventually this will probably just go all the way around the board, so that there's no like one route for power to go, because depending on how much you use, I mean these are tiny little wires. I don't know how much current they can handle, but I think it's probably a lot. But I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to have power going all the way around and multiple points where it can come off. The only thing that should get hot in this build will be the power supply when I get it in. But yeah, this is down now. It's put into these, so it makes things a lot neater, frees up some of these crazy cables. Yeah. So I've got a couple of bits of post, and one of them is quite relevant. It's to do with not the front panel, but the back panel. So I'll do that one first. As you can see on here, cooling fan. Did I just have to edit that out, won't I? Right. So to be fair, these are not very well wrapped. Look, you can feel that through there, and my worry is that one of them might be broken or something. But come on. Yeah, actually seems fine. Just power and ground there. So sometimes you get ones with multiple connectors. Like sometimes, like the one I use for my solder fume extractor has a yellow one. That's actually just to sense how fast it's going. So you can power it, and then that line detects how fast it's going by a series of pulses, I think. I did play with it, but I can't remember what how far I got with that. But yeah, so I was bidding for different ones to try and get some cheap fans, and people just kept outbidding me to the point where it was cheaper to get new ones. So I got both of these fans. They're the same. I got these for like £6. So I don't know why, but people were bidding me out by like to £12 for the same things. So I don't know. People are crazy. So yeah. Oh, that one did. Oh, it did have markings on it. So yeah, typical 12-volt fan. And no LEDs. The ones I originally bid on had LEDs in them, which I didn't really want, but they were the cheapest. But the seller cancelled that one. So yeah, that was just kind of awkward getting some nice fans. So yeah, these are 120mm fans, and they, if you see compared to the front panel here, they just fit. So for no particular reason whatsoever, I'm going to build the back panel and wang 2 fans on it. In the middle will be the entry to the power supply. So there'll be a power socket here, like a kettle plug sort of thing, and big switch. And yeah, that should be fun. It'll be good to have it just so that when you turn it on, you go like, you know, just hear some movement, hear some life in it. One more thing. What was this? Oh, yeah. Okay, so some more transistors. But these aren't the usual transistors I buy. I usually buy 2N2222s, which are NPN transistors, and these are PNP transistors. So these are generally what's considered the counterpart to the other ones I'm using. So yeah, these might make certain circuits a little bit easier, because at the moment I've been doing everything with NPN transistors. Yeah. So that's cool. I just know I've needed them occasionally and not had them, so I've had to find workarounds. So this might make things a little bit easier. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.